Hi. Welcome to Something to Talk About. And before I get started, because it's the second time I'm filming this because I forgot to say it. So this time I'm going to say it right away. I'm going to do a shout out to 50 Shades of Geek. He listened to the end to find out what my secret password is. Put it in the comments. He gets a shout out. So there you go. 50 Shades. You're the best. And all right, now let's talk about what we're doing. This is a new format. I've been wanting to do this for a little bit. I've been on a Pokemon kick, right? So I did my 151, the first 151, reviewed in 100 words or less, and we're doing our Pokemon D20. Our second episode should be up by the time this comes up. Role-playing game ran by one of my best friends, Barrett Ryder. And please go check all that stuff out if you're a Pokemon fan. And yeah, but I came up with this new idea where I'm going to be taking franchises that I love and taking their characters and assigning Pokemon types. Yeah, hopefully it's something you guys enjoy. I enjoy doing it. And the first one I actually started writing was Mortal Kombat. But there's like 100 characters. And this one, since I'm just doing the original trilogy, it's only like 20. So what this is I looked at every character. I did it alphabetically, and I assigned 1 to 2 Pokemon typing. The first one would be their primary. I didn't really put a lot of thought into that, but let's just go with that. They could be monotype. It could be 2 types. And also, I gave them 3 to 4 moves that I think would be in their moveset. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I did. If you're not familiar with all the Pokemon typing, okay, let's see if I can do them off the top of my head. You got, I believe it's 16, but you got fire, water, grass, bug, psychic, steel, normal, fighting, dark, ghost. That was 10. Fairy, ground, rock. All right, I couldn't do it all off the top of my head. I tried, but I do have them all in here. So due to the nature of Star Wars, there are some more than others, and I did add extra characters so I can get some new typing in. And yeah, so if your favorite Star Wars character from the original trilogy isn't in here, sorry. I tried to do all the big ones, and I added a couple little small ones in. But like, if you're a big Salacious B. Crumb fan, so am I. Sorry, he's not in there. If you're the biggest Lobot fan in the world, sorry, he's not in here. The whole reason I want to do this one is so I could only do like 20. And it started off as 15. I added more. So, yeah. So this, keep in mind, is a fun, goofy joke video. If you disagree, that's awesome. Okay, I'm not an authority on Star Wars. I'm not an authority on Pokemon. This is just a nerd doing a really dumb, fun nerd exercise. So if you were like, hey, Boba Fett should be this, tell me in the comments. All right. So there we go. I do have a little small rules I don't need to get into. I don't think, like, I didn't add any Gigamax moves. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. Yeah. I just tried to I went through all the Pokemon move lists and tried to find some that fit their character all kind of top of my head. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this. All right. Let's just jump into it. That's my Philip DeFranco impression. Original trilogy Star Wars characters. If you do like this and you tell me in the comments, please do prequels, I'll do them. All right? Or if you're like, just do Jedi Council members, I'll do them. All right? Just Sith, Extended Universe Sith, or Legend Sith, I'll do that one. All right, let's do this. So, alphabetically, Boba Fett, I gave him fire and fighting, because he's got a jetpack and he's got a flamethrower gauntlet, and I wanted to do fighting or fire character. He's also fighting. He's, as you see in the Boba Fett TV show, he's pretty good hand to hand. He's good with his gaffy stick. But this, of course, is original trilogy him. But he still was a fighter back then. I gave him a floaty fall, which is a move I've never heard of, but it was the closest thing I could see of like lifting somebody up. Which is something that he would do, like literally like using his jetpack. So that was a flying move I gave him. And I gave him Flamethrower because of his Flamethrower Gauntlet, and Dynamic Punch because, he's a fighter. Yes, I could have made him fire flying, but I didn't. I made him fighting. I did something weird with flying, and you guys will see. Because there's not a lot of like winged characters. All right, C-3PO. Steal. Move. Splash. Because he's useless. Sorry, C-3PO fans, but dude can't fight. Fan favorite, Chewbacca. Just gave him straight fighting type. Gave him bulk up, seismic toss, close combat, body slam. I don't see anyone arguing with this moveset. Maybe I think it would have been cool. I should have thought about it of giving him uproar because of his, I'm not going to do a Wookiee impression, but because of his screaming, I should have gave him uproar. We could add uproar. All right. Now my first Force user, we got Darth Vader. I did give, Psychic and Fairy. Let's talk about this really quick. So for a different franchise I'm already working on, I'm using Fairy type for more magic, and Psychic as actually Psychic, because the way they describe Fairy is not mental powers. So kind of powers, but not mental, like there. But the Force is got a lot of just psychic stuff. A lot of it is mental. A lot of it is calming your mind and channeling the Force throughout that. And a lot of that is really mental opposed to magic, right? And I know I like to say space wizards and I like to say it's magic, but it really, I feel like, especially moveset wise, Force users fit psychic more. If you disagree with that, cool. That's fine. This is my dumb list. Make a dumb list of your own. Dummy. You're not a dummy. I was kidding. All right. Darth Vader. Steel, psychic. So he's got kinesis. Gave a lot of Force users kinesis. Light screen and barrier. He is one of the best, I always forget the name, but on the same side of the coin of Force Lightning, if you're as you're unleash and then you have your protect. I always forget what it's called. But yeah, when Han Solo shoots a blaster at him, he just holds up his hand and he blocks it. So he can block a lot of damage. So I gave him both barrier and light screen because he can block both physical and special damage. And then I gave him slash because of his lightsaber. I wish they had a lightsaber move. So, all right, I might have wanted a dragon type. So the dragon snake from Dagobah, I gave him dive, dragon rush, and crunch. So I wanted a dragon type. Sue me. You got big man Emperor Palpatine. Somebody will get that joke. Electric psychic because of his big favorite move is the Force Lightning. God, I love that picture. Every time I use Palpatine, I use that picture as much as I can. Thunder, Kinesis again, mystical powers, and Dark Pulse. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that either, man. He's, freaking Palpatine. Of course, the Grand Moff himself, straight up dark, nasty plot, torment, taunt, all dark moves, dude. This guy is dark altogether. Everyone's least favorite, Garrido. I only gave him 2 moves. Wow. Well, that's fine. Dark and poison. Poison because apparently Rhodians are poisonous. I read that. I was like, okay, cool. Gives me an excuse to use a poison. So, payback, pursuit, very basic bounty hunter stuff. And then here's our first flying type, so you're going to see what I did with flying type. So I got Han Solo. I gave the pilot's flying type, okay? And dark because he's scoundrel. And also, those moves are totally his, right? Flatter, sucker punch, those are dark moves. Okay, aerial ace because he's an amazing flying ace. And also quick attack because he always shoots first. Jabba the Hutt, straight up poison. I couldn't went poison dark with this, but I give him nasty plot, lick, belch, and toxic. Mostly toxic because of his personality. And lick because he straight up licks Slave Leia. Jabba. Hashtag cancel Jabba. Come on. Get your act together. Lando Calrissian, low-key, probably my favorite original trilogy character. Dark flying, same type as Han Solo. Slightly different moveset. I did give them both Sucker Punch, and I did give them both Aerial Ace, but I also gave him Disarming Voice and Foul Play. Let's look at them side by side. I gave him Flatterer opposed to Foul Play, and I think that that's very fair. But, yeah, I gotta love Lando. I swear if me and my wife have a son, she said I can never name him Lando, but I'm just going to do it behind her back. All right. She'll never notice. Luke Skywalker, everyone's favorite Luke Skywalker. He's a Jedi, like his father before him. All right. Normal psychic, sword dance / agility, kinesis. Nothing really new here. Sadly, a lot of the Force users kind of share a lot of the same movesets. So, you know, you're going to see a lot of the stuff you already saw. But I think it completely fits him. The agility, especially because, like when you're seeing him training in Empire Strikes Back, sword dance, because he becomes a really good duelist / with his lightsaber, and kinesis because, you know, he moves a lot of stuff around. All right. Everyone's favorite old Ben. He's ghost type. He's got... All right, I might have memed this one up a little bit. I kind of forgot. I made these like 2 weeks ago, and I kind of forgot I memed this one up. He's got rest because he can have a conversation without sitting down, even as a ghost. And he's got amnesia because he kind of forgets a lot of stuff, like his droid or, you know, other certain stuff, like, you know, who Leia is. He knew who she was. All right, whatever. There's another? Yeah, dude, you know Leia. All right, Princess Leia, especially. Speaking of Leia, I gave her fairy type. So she does have a lot of force, but a lot of it isn't really in control yet. That's kind of how I'm justifying this. Plus, the fairy moves really fit her. You know, it does seem a lot more mystical and magical with her because she doesn't really have the training, right? So... give her charm for obvious reasons. Give her sweet kiss because of that scene she kissed her brother. It was weird. Follow me because she's a heck of a leader. And glare because, oh yeah, she got that stare. She's got that Princess Leia glare. I didn't mean to rhyme there. R2-D2, also one of my favorite characters. Moves, Iron Defense, Smart Strike, and Steel Roller. Smart Strike because he uses his wits so well. He's very... you know, he uses a lot of ingenuity. R2-D2, let's compare him to his droid counterpart. Yep. All right. All right. Yeah, I love R2-D2. And that's why I feel like that all fits. Straight up still type. Okay. The Sarlacc. Because I needed a ground. Bind, wrap, in the one-hit KO ground move, Fissure. Because he split the ground. Come on. Sorry, guys. I had to give the Sarlacc Fissure. Can't believe that's a sentence that human has said. All right. Well, so what if I needed a nice type? All right, we got the Wampa. Bite, Mountain Gale, Ice Fang, Arm Thrust. All things we pretty much saw him do. I love the Wampa. I would hate to run into a Wampa in a dark alley. I don't want to run into me in a dark alley. And now this is one that I had to put a lot of thought into, and that's Wicket. Grass type. All right, if you actually look at some grass type Pokemon, they're not all plants. Okay, there are some grass types that are not just made out of plants. And I'm giving him normal because a lot of the like kind of teddy bear normal animal types are normal. But the moves, I almost made him rock type. But also he carries that wooden spear, which is why I gave him branch poke. So he does actually have part of him is wooden, right? He carries a wooden spear. Yeah, this one was hard to do. So I gave him low kick, gave him rock throw because the Ewoks do throw rocks a lot, and I gave him branch poke. And I just realized I didn't have a specific thing loaded, so let me get that loaded. All right. Moving on, and this is last but not least, so we're already at W. That means that there's only one guy left, and that is my main man, Frank Oz himself, Yoda. Straight up psychic type, Calm Mind, Kinesis, Future Sight, Instruct. I don't feel like I have to explain any of these, right? Great character. So let's do the breakdown. the overview. So I did have throughout all 20, because a lot of these were dual type. I did have 3 normal, 1 fire, 1 water, 1 grass, 1 electric, 1 ice, 2 fighting, 2 poison, 1 ground, 2 flying, 4 psychic, 0 bug, 0 rock, 1 ghost. Thank you, old man. 4 dark, 1 dragon, 3 steel, 1 fairy. There we go. A little pie chart. You see a little pie chart? A little pie chart. I tried to make other charts. Not smart enough. Here you guys go. It's probably one of my shortest videos I ever did. If you enjoyed this, tell me what you want me to do. Like breakdown of this Pokemon typing, because I had a lot of fun doing this. And I have a couple ideas. I have a couple ideas. I am working on every Mortal Kombat character. I actually started working on that one before I started working on this one, but that one was so long. So I took a break to rock these ones out. And I mean, I'm only to the Ks. I finished Cabal like 10 minutes ago. I got a long ways to go with that. But I tried to do franchises where not every Pokemon would have the same typing. Mortal Kombat, there's a lot of fighting types. So, and also if you said do all the Council Jedi, it's going to be a lot of psychic types. So, I'm trying to think of some. I have a couple ideas that are a lot more broad ideas. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far and you want to have a shout out at the beginning of the episode, the next time I film an episode like this, not one of our live streams, say Grass Wicket. There you go. No one would guess that. Say Grass Wicket in the comments. You could just comment Grass Wicket, or you can make a normal comment, add it at the end, whatever. I've had people just say, I'm for some reason compelled to say this one. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching. I have a lot of other Pokemon content. Watch somewhere on the screen my 151 10 words or less video. And if you haven't started watching, watch our Pokemon RPG. It's really fun. And it's a passion project of me and my friend, and everyone who's involved have kind of been working on this RPG with him for 10 plus years. And it's really cool. So thanks for watching. Hope you made it the whole 18 minutes. Sorry that I didn't do a 3-hour video for you today. Have a good one, guys.